Hey folks, so I just saw news that Tesla has just raised its FSD price from $10,000 to $12,000. That started on January 17th, 2022. And I believe this only applies to United States. And Elon Musk actually also noted that FSD will have some price hike again in the future as the system approaches its production release. So, you might be wondering, should I get FSD before the price continues to go up or not? I thought it might be helpful to create this video, share some of my experience and my thoughts. So it might be helpful to give you a quick recap of FSD features and my experience with it. So first of all, FSD has navigate on autopilot. Basically what that means is it allows from highway off-ramp to on-ramp or vice versa, on-ramp to off-ramp. It has also auto lane change. Essentially it will change the lane by itself when it sees the car that is slower than your speed limit, and it just takes over it like what a normal driver would do naturally. And there's also summon, which allows the vehicle to pick up the owners in a parking lot. We have quite a few, I think we have 2 to 3 videos on summon, so please check it out if you're interested to see more. There's auto park, which is pretty self-explanatory. It will park by itself when it sees a parking space. Still needs some work as it is not as reliable from what I've experienced. And there's the traffic light and stop sign control, which allows a vehicle to slow down and stop when it sees the traffic light or stop sign. And the famous FSD Beta program, which is invitation only, so you have to reach a certain level of safety score in order to get the invitation. This allows early access users to experience self-driving on local roads, and basically FSD Beta will auto steer on city streets, and I think this is only available in the United States for now. We actually did plenty of videos on FSD, on summon, and a few other features that I've mentioned above. So if you're interested, again, check the link down below. So what do I think coming from someone who has been driving and using FSD for more than 3 years? I think the basic autopilot, which is included with the car, will cover about 80% of my needs. Basic pilot includes auto steering, accelerating, and braking for other vehicles and pedestrian within its lane. So for example, if you're driving on a highway, doing a long road trip, this is extremely helpful and definitely take a lot of the driving fatigue out of long distance driving. We do road trips quite often, so that to me is one of the most useful feature owning Tesla. FSD is really kind of the cherry on top, right? And it would be a great addition if, and that's a big if it can reach the full autonomous driving at some point in the future. But I think at the moment, FSD is still in beta, and there's a reason why it is still called beta program. I know there are many owners who brought FSD, but don't even use FSD much on local roads. So the question is, should I get FSD? Right? It really depends on your situation. It varies from person to person. So if you have $12,000 to spare, you want to future-proof your car, and you would like to ride the full self-drive wave, FSD would likely be well worth its price, although a caveat is that it might still be a while before FSD is ready for wide release and becomes fully autonomous. So for those who are okay with just driving on local roads by themselves and doing periodic road trips, the basic autopilot, which is included in the car when you buy it, already offers tremendous value. So that in itself is enough, in my opinion. $12,000 is not a small amount, so imagine what you can do with it. You can invest in the index and get $17,632 in 5 years at a compounding interest of 8%, or get a Tesla FSD subscription at $199 a month for 5 years. So this is just my own opinion and my experience just with FSD. My wife, who uses FSD 90% of her time, realized that summon feature is not very useful. So after we got FSD Beta, it does enhance the traffic light stop sign control, but in general, FSD Beta still make her feel stressful at times. In fact, it was actually less stressful for her driving on local road before getting FSD Beta. With the FSD features that my wife is using the most, we are still happy to pay $8,000, but $12,000 is a bit much for us. We have many crazy videos on FSD features and our driving experiences. We try to always share our honest and unbiased feedback with everybody on whether our experience is good or bad. So if you're interested to check out more of FSD features and our experience, please check them in the video link down below. And thank you very much for watching.